What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the content, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, share with everybody that you think would like the content of this channel. Also hit that bell notification so you are notified that video is dropping. You get the first one to watch it, if you like that kind of thing. So, yeah, I really do appreciate it. And just make sure you subscribe. We're going for 400 subscribers here. Getting really close to it. We're creeping up, like we always do. Really love it. So thank you everybody for supporting me and appreciate it. And my way to give back to you guys is doing these giveaways. So yeah, I can't wait to do another one. I've already done a couple. I think it was 2 now. But yeah, it's some great stuff. At least I think you get some Funko Pop stuff. You get an M1 Mecha Godzilla. You get the Tom Whalen Godzilla versus Balante poster, which is phenomenal. Like me personally, like I have one and it's great. So yeah, it's definitely to die for. So it's definitely something you want in your collection. So, and it's free. So all you have to do is subscribe, tell your friends and everything, spread the word, let's get up there, then let's give it away. So, but yeah, we have another box day, trying to catch up on some. My last one was the flying Hedora from X Plus. This one, it's been already a couple weeks, for me besides last week for my X Plus unboxing, but it's been quite a while for me to do a Sofubi unboxing. So I have gotten a couple more Sofubi in. I have slowed down on the Sofubi train actually, and kind of my focus is leaning towards more kits and everything like that, more realistic figures and collecting and stuff like that. So definitely been focusing more on that stuff. So, but every now and again I do get a Sofubi, and these guys are complete bangers. They really are. Like I am so glad I got them. They're definitely not going anywhere. They are staying in the collections because these are some of the best ones that I have so far. So yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. But as a little appetizer, show you guys something just a little bit different. I got these for me from my girlfriend recently, just for the hell of it. Just a little gift from her to me. So I got these little, maybe I think 3-inch, 3.5-inch Ultraman figures or set, and Presto. And you have Ultraman, Tiga, and then Yanakari. I think that's the kaiju name over here. He's from the Ultraman Tiga series and stuff like that. So I don't remember him, even though like Tiga's my favorite series. I haven't watched it for a while, so I'll have to go back and actually watch it and find him in it. But yeah, I don't remember him. I have very bad memory overall. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. But I thought these were unique, really cool. She got these for like 50% off. They were, just sitting in a bin. So I thought that was really cool because I actually saw them when they first came out and they were a little too overpriced for me. I think they were like $15 for each one of these, and I was like, no. So I think she got them for like $7, which isn't terrible. Like I said, they're maybe 3 inches figures and stuff like that. And what's really cool is that they so first let's just show you that's kind of the figure itself, and then the scene from the episode, and then there's the front, and then actually on this side it actually shows you all the figures, and then they actually on the bottom here they actually connect to make a little diorama, like an action diorama. So that's really cool. I definitely wanted to get all of them just to get that diorama and stuff like that. So so yeah, I was happy that she got these for me and everything. These are officially licensed. That's the Subaraya sticker and stuff like that. So if you do have a BAM bookstore or Books A Million, check them out. They might have these still. Maybe they're in the clearance bin and stuff like that, but I think they're kind of cool. Tiga is my favorite, along with Ultraman Zero. But yeah, that series is just it's what we got on to Ultraman and stuff like that. And I have done some Ultraman merchandise on the channel and stuff like that. So I am a fan of Ultraman. Some of the newer stuff I haven't got to yet. And then I think there is a couple older series I haven't watched yet. So I'm getting there. For the most part, I would say about 95% I watched. So, but yeah, I want to get these open and see what they look like. All right, so I got them all on. They're only a couple pieces together. This one was two, is just the base and then Ultraman. But as you can see, it's just him with a little scenery with like a house, on the ground and everything with some trees and rocks and stuff like that in his fighting pose and stuff. So yeah, it's just a couple little pegs that you put into his feet and stuff like that. So you just get him down. Um, so that was the first one. And then here is the Ultraman Tiga. He's in his fighting form. Again, with some trees and a little house, on the ground and stuff like that. So yeah, he was the same. He was two pieces, just the base and him, and put in the pegs and stuff like that. And then lastly, it's the kaiju himself. Like I said, and this one came in three pieces: his tail, and then his body, and then the base. Just put the tail on, you put his feet in the pegs, and there you go. These actually have pretty decent details for how small they are, stuff like that. With the base and stuff. So nothing too crazy. There actually is a lot of detail for what it is. Band Presto does do some actually pretty surprising good detail for their figure, especially for a lot of the smaller ones and stuff. But yeah, it's what is what is. So we put it together and we get this. And that's our diorama. So it's just Ultraman and Ultraman Tiga facing off against the Ultra Kaiju. So pretty cool. I like it. I dig it. Like I said, just a little gift for my girlfriend. So pretty cool. I like it. So it'll go in my very small Ultraman collection because I want to keep it small. I do it on purpose because I'm not going down that train. I'm not opening that door because I know I would just be sucked in. So I get sporadic things here and there. I think I got maybe two little shelves worth that are kind of like these in the back and stuff like that are over there. But yeah, other than that, I'm not going too crazy. So hopefully I can contain myself. So, but yeah, I think it's kind of a fun little diorama to have. So, all right, now on to the main course. Today we have three big boys. The first one we'll show off is he's a chunky boy. I mean, I am very impressed with this figure. A couple people now have gotten this into their hands recently. They've shown them in the groups and stuff like that. I'm excited that I was able to finally get one. I have had it for a little bit now. I have shown it off a couple times, but not maybe everybody has seen it. So I kind of want to show them off again so everybody could really get a good look at them and stuff like that. So yeah, this is Zombielah, and this is absolutely insane. It's when I saw this thing, this blew me away. I was speechless when I saw it because it was way bigger than I thought. And I didn't think I would love it as much as I do because the detail is just fantastic in it. And it's definitely on another level. Like it's great. I'm so glad I got this. And I've wanted, like a dying Godzilla figure for a while. I know probably Toho doesn't like that kind of stuff, but it seems like lately they've been on board with that just because people want to see that, especially like his death and dying and stuff like that. Like I know Super 7's doing their Ultimates, Meltdown Godzilla kind of thing where he's showing his bones and his skin's coming off and everything. And then, I think there's another one that had a huge statue at the recent designer con and stuff like that. I can't remember who made that one and stuff like that, but that's cool where he's just, his skeletons, seen through his skin and everything. So I don't know if it was just that they didn't like the promoting, the death of Godzilla or dying or whatever. But they're definitely on board recently with letting some of that stuff go and everything. Even the Metacom on Raku on Saku, the skeleton Goji, came out. That was really cool. So yeah, it's definitely really cool. Now, mind you, this is not licensed, but regardless, this is really cool. Like, I'm usually not a guy that gets a lot of licensed figures and stuff like that, or supports that stuff, just because I want to give credit where credit is due. But yeah, hopefully soon, this particular sculptor or toy maker will get his chance to shine, to get the license to make a actual officially licensed Godzilla figure. But until then, like, this is great because you don't see anything like this, and it's the quality is super there, and it's the one of the best figures I've seen in a long time for Sofubi wise, and it definitely has a presence because it stands out and everything. And the best thing about this is that it's glow in the dark. So, like, of course, boom, I would immediately, my attention was piqued because I love glow in the dark. That is my bread and butter. I love that stuff. That's a weakness of mine. So, but yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you get his intestines there, you get his rib cage. I mean, you get the bones of his neck coming up with his face coming off. I mean, come on, you cannot love this. I mean, you're showing more of the muscle in the leg and arm and everything. How do you even do that on the tail? Down here. When then you're showing bone, on the one arm and everything. So yeah, it is fantastic. And he's done this, and then he's doing different versions, which are different colorways. Now I can't remember what the toy maker's name is, or the sculptor. He's on Instagram. I will put it in the comments or the description of the video, so you guys can go check him out. And these are only done by lottery, and I believe there's only about 20 to 25 of these actually made per. So obviously you have to enter the lottery and then hope you win. So luckily I was able to win this one. This is the only one that I went on. So I was really happy that I got it. I dig the colorway, like the tealish and green and stuff. I really do like that. His first run, he had three different colorways. And he named them differently. I think the first one was Apocalypse, which was more like red and black look of him, and then this one was Rigor Mortis, and then there was one more, and the name is escaping me right now. I can't remember. Um, but yeah, there was three initial colorways, and then actually just recently he's doing another three. And I know Kyle Yount from Collect All Monsters, he just got one of the newer ones, Infernal, with more of a orange and reddish look to it and stuff like that, which is really cool. But yeah, it's really great. But like I said, there's very limited of these things, and they actually really are sought after. It's pretty crazy. So they usually go for crazy money in the aftermarket and stuff. So if you're able to get one of these, and stuff like that, definitely pick it up. He's done other things. He's doing like another iteration called Fat Boy Godzilla, where he's just way beefed up and everything. He's done the Shin Dezu, which is right there. If you see it in my case, that green one, right, and then that one right there, the same one, but that's a glow in the dark, and then the green one is a glitter. So yeah, he's done those too. So yeah, he's definitely making him names for himself. Hopefully, he can get the attention on the good side of Toho to actually start making these for Toho and stuff like that, and get the license. So, but it is hard to get the license for Toho to do this kind of stuff. So, if you love doing this stuff, you kind of find a way. So, but this is awesome. I really love it. I dig it. Like I said, I've showed this one off a couple times, but yeah, I just can't get enough. I just love showing it off and everything. So it's just, the detail is so great. So yeah. So yeah, that's my first one. I'll show. I'll save the long storied one for last. But I'm going to show one that I've been on a hunt for too. This is a line that I've been for this whole year. If you remember back in, I think, January, I posted a video about this particular line, or a figure that I got for this line. And I said that I was definitely on the hunt for this, always from this manufacturer that is out of print, out of date, bankrupt, whatever you want to call it. They do not make toys no longer. So yeah, without further ado, let's look at them. Bam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the Pilot Ace Godzilla 1965 or Daisenso Goji from Godzilla versus Monster Zero. Uh, yeah, baby. I have one of these actually, but it's all gold, event exclusive. But I want to get a colorway of at least every single Pilot Ace sculpt that they did. At least one. I would like to try to get all of them because I want to get all the little chase figures and stuff like that. Um, but if I get at least one per, I'll be happy. I really will. So it's going to be hard because these things go for a lot of money. They really do. These usually don't go for no lower than like 450, and that's being generous. Um, but every now and again, you can find a deal. Maybe on Buy or a seller. Who knows? But yeah, these usually don't go for very cheap. Um, but this one in particular, I got it for a crazy deal. I couldn't believe it. So what happened was, I think this went up for auction, and it looked like, because I tried to bid on it, and I did a couple bids. I got outbid, so I said, okay, I'm good. It went up to, I don't remember what, and everything, and obviously I lost. Then the very next day, it popped up again, and I was really confused because it was the very same picture, same seller, and I was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Did the winning bid like bail out, or something happened?" Not sure. So it came up again. I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it. We'll see what happens." I put a bid in, and luckily, I was the only bidder. I was the only one who bid on this thing, and I won it. And I won it for a steal. And I am so happy that I did because this is an amazing figure. And actually, this colorway, I believe, is for the 3-pack show exclusive of Rodan and King Ghidorah, also all in red and gold. And that's the only way to get them, was that event exclusive pack where you got all 3 figures from Monster Zero. So obviously the seller broke the setup and kept the other 2, just because I didn't see them for sale at all, which doesn't mean that he didn't sell them already or whatever. Maybe this was his last on. I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of it's a unique colorway because that's the only way you could get it, was for the 3-pack. So it's really cool to find this on its own and get it. So unfortunately, it didn't have a chase little figure and stuff, but that's because it was a set. And I don't remember what um, uh, show it was exclusive from. I think you can find that on Club Tokyo. I'm pretty sure this is on there and everything, and I think it does tell you what show it was from. So it was a long time ago, obviously, because like I said, this maker does not make toys anymore. So it's good to get the Pilot Ace figures. Like I said, I have been hunting these all year. I am getting a pretty decent collection for them. So just got a few more to get for each iteration. Then I have at least one for every sculpt. So I will be happy with that. But like I said, they are a pretty penny and they are sought after. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout for those. So I am happy with this. I mean, the figure is top notch. There's absolutely no paint chips or nothing. Everything looks in tip top shape. It's just a great sculpt. So, yeah, definitely a rare figure, and it's a great figure. So, but yeah, a face only a mother could love. So, but yeah, it's absolutely insane. So yeah, I love the red and the gold. It fits well together. So yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm so happy that I got this, and for the price that I did, it was crazy. And I got this a while ago, and it just sat in the Bai warehouse, just waiting for for me to get a couple other things and then get it shipped over. So yeah, he's been sitting for a little bit, but it's okay. I was just so happy to get them and have them. So, but yeah, that's my second one. Now for my third and final one. This one's got a story to it. It's it, it made me sad slash mad, because of what happened to this. So this particular figure came out this year. It's brand new, and I immediately wanted it. It looked great. It was something that wasn't talked about, or it was looked over, I think, a lot by collectors and people. in the Sofubi community until people started actually getting it in hand, and maybe people actually started focusing on it a little bit more. But I had noticed it kind of right away. It was kind of nonchalantly teased at I think one of the Wonder Fests in Japan this earlier this year. It could have been the spring one. I'm not sure though. So I wanted it, I had to wait a while to get it because this particular company, their stuff just sells out crazy quick and everything. And then on the aftermarket, it is sought after, and then it skyrockets and stuff like that. So I just waited, bided my time, and everything. So one came up within the last month. Uh, it was a good price. It was a buy it now, and I like the buy it nows for the most part. Sometimes they're a little crazy, and you got to play the whole auction game. But sometimes they're reasonably priced, and you want to grab it. So I looked at the picture, and everything, and I usually do my thorough due diligence, on getting these figures and stuff. And I looked at the picture, saw it. I was like, okay, I'm going to grab it for this buy it now price. And I did, and grabbed it. And I was super excited. He actually came with the Pilot Ace 65, and I think another figure or something like that. And so I got it, and I started shaking the box, and I was like, why is it doing, like, what figure is this? I don't know what figure this is. Like, why is it making all this noise? I was like, oh my gosh, like maybe it's broken. I was like, but how? Because it sounded like a puzzle. Like a puzzle was in this box. It really was. And so I went to open it, and my heart just sank. I was like, are you kidding me? So I will show you what I got. So this is what I got. It is the PassionTank 1965 Mozu Goji. Now, like I said, I saw the picture, I went for it and everything, and thought I got my figure. Well, I didn't. This is the right figure, but it wasn't supposed to be like this. What they showed was a picture of the fully assembled and manufactured painted figure of this guy, not the kit form. So I was super, super mad because I paid a pretty penny for this guy, and yet I got this instead because I wanted the manufactured paint scheme for this figure because the figure looked incredible, looked amazing. But I wanted to make sure I got a painted one. I didn't want the blank, kit form. And so, yeah, it crushed me. I was mad all day, and the next day after, and the next day after, and I couldn't look at this thing because it made me so mad. So then I was talking about possibly getting custom painted and everything, but I wasn't fond on that for the most part, and I just couldn't do it because I was so mad about this, and I couldn't return it and stuff like that. So I was like, I had to live with it, and I was like, this really sucks. And so I just, it is. I was like, it is what it is. It's just gonna sit here until I get over it, and then maybe I'll do something with it. So recently, within the last couple of weeks, another one came up, and it was the painted one, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try, and we'll see where we're at. So I watched it, I bid on it, and then actually got it for even cheaper than this. Okay, mind you. And so it was a very good price, and I was so happy I got it. And I was worried though because I double checked everything. I made sure what it was, and then even when I got it, I had to double check the box because I was super nervous about getting another one of these when I paid for the money for the fully assembled, fully painted one. So I was a little nervous, but luckily he came, and he was exactly what I wanted, and I was super happy. And yeah, so what he is. The PassionTank, like I said, 1964 Mozu Goji, fully painted, fully assembled. Amazing. It really is. Like I definitely love this sculpt. The face is just it's really good. It really is. Is it the best one? I don't know if it's the best one. I still am partial to the Pilot Ace 64, but this is a close second. It really is. I do love that his mouth is completely closed and stuff like that. Um, so there's a good look of his face. But there is some angles that are just kind of off for me a little bit, I guess. But overall, it is a great, great figure. I am still super excited to get this. PassionTank is a booming company. They definitely their stuff is sought after just massively. It really is. They've been doing killer stuff with the Shin Godzillas and stuff like that. They've probably done enough of Shin. That's why I was really happy that they did a different sculpt. I know now. I know they're going to go crazy with this sculpt with crazy colors and stuff like that. If they do a glow, probably pick one up just because. But other than that, like any other um, colorway, anything like that, I'm not gonna get because I always want like the very first one, and I want the painted first one. I have the very first painted Shin Godzilla closed mouth that they did. I don't like the open mouth because I think that's stupid. I absolutely hate that idea for Shin Godzilla completely. So I don't like getting any of the open mouths. The closed mouths are fine. Like he looks menacing, he looks great. But I just hate that split jaw, open mouth crap. Not for me. So I didn't ever get that. But I have the original painted, and it goes. I mean, it's crazy how much money they go for now. I think some were selling for like $1,000. Like it was nuts. So I'm just happy that I got the very first painted colorway and all that stuff. So definitely keeping a lookout and an eye on this company overall, because anything that they're doing, it's top tier stuff. So definitely excited to put this in the collection and stuff like that. So really happy. So and I'm glad that I was able to rectify this mistake, and actually got the one that I want. So um, shameless plug, if anybody wants this and watches this, I am selling this. So hit me up. We can talk. So yeah, this is for sale. This one is not. So yeah. But yeah, I am really happy for this, and it's funny because this colorway is basically just like the Pilot Ace. It really is. Like someone pointed it out. I was like, oh my god, it is, because there's a blue colorway of it with like white silver highlights, and it's damn near identical. So it's pretty crazy. Actually, I'm gonna grab it. So yeah, here he is. So this is the Pilot Ace, and this is the PassionTank. So be the judge of which one you think you like the most, or which one looks better. Um, to me, I still have a little bit love for the Pilot Ace, just a bit over the PassionTank. But yeah, they're super great. I mean, you really can't go wrong with either. And like I said, they are very similar for how they're painted and what they look like. This is the blue version, obviously, but with white highlights and stuff like that. And that's basically what this is, just an updated version of them. So it is really unique to see these guys together. I think it's really, really cool when companies do throwbacks to other companies and other paint schemes and stuff like that. So it is really cool, especially if it's done right. But yeah, these are two of the best though, for sure. Like 1 and 2, or 1A, 1B right here for the Sofubi 64 Godzilla. So definitely can't go wrong with either of them. So, but yeah, that's my boy. So really happy that I got this. But so eases the pain a little bit for my fiasco with the first one. So, but yeah. All right, guys, that's it for me. Like I said, 3 big bangers that are just, I mean, they are just phenomenal. I cannot believe I got all 3 of these. I absolutely love them. They are going nowhere in my collection. I love them. I like the more rare, more expensive stuff, I guess. I it's just my taste, I guess. But I like to find those ones. I get a lot of satisfaction after finding these guys that I've been searching for a while. and everything. I'm not going to say grail in any way, just because I haven't been searching for these that long. Obviously, just Pilot Ace in general. I'm just looking for anything. This guy he's a newer one that just popped up, so it was good to get that. And then obviously he's very new too. I think he came from Treasure Fest or something like that recently, from Japan and stuff. So I'm glad to get him too, because he's definitely a cool new Sofubi that I really liked how he looked and stuff like that. So happy overall with all these guys and everything. So yeah, definitely great additions to the collection. The collection that is overgrowing where they sit and everything. So I've been trying to do a little clearing house for making room for some, one in, one out kind of thing. I know some collectors abide by that rule and everything. I kind of have to start doing that also. So I'm kind of trying to upgrade everything that I have that I think is a better sculpt or a better figure than what I already have. So overall, I'm kind of doing that for all my pieces and stuff like that. So, but yeah, can't go wrong with either one of these guys. So really excited to get these guys. So, but yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you like these Sofubis. Let me know which one is your favorite out of all three of these. Yeah, it'll be fun to see. I have a feeling this one might take it just because he's so unique and everything. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think and everything like that. Which one was your favorite? So, and then just remember, hit the subscribe button, bell notification. Let's get up to 400. Let's get that giveaway going. I want to give it away and I want to do some more. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so until next time, later.